Welcome to SIGNUM and congratulations for signing up to the easiest trade automation software on the planet. First of all, you need to know that you have a trial and the trial only starts when you place your first trade. After the first trade, you have 14 days to evaluate if SIGNUM is the right tool for you. And then you can choose from the monthly plan, which is $25 a month, or the yearly plan, where you can actually save 25% if you choose that one. As you can see, even our pricing is very simple. There is a basic plan, monthly, basic plan, yearly, 25 bots maximum, no other limitations, no fees or anything like that. So that is something that you need to know from the beginning. And whenever you click on the SIGNUM logo on the top or you click on My Bots, you arrive on this page where you're going to see all of your bots. Now, if you're searching for trading strategies that you can actually automate with SIGNUM, we have you covered. We have a menu item here on the top called Strategies. Click on that. And here you can find different strategies that we have picked that have good backtest results on crypto coins, especially on Bitcoin. Of course, you have to do your own testing, but those strategies are good places to start. How do you add these strategies to your trading view? Very simple. You click on Open Strategy. We, by the way, explain it as well here in this box. You click on Open Strategy, then you add the strategy to your favorites, then you go to Indicators, you click on it to have it on your chart, and the next step is to follow the next instructions that we have in this video, but also once you have created your bot, we show you exactly how to send signals to your bot. Now, if I want to add, for example, the Hull Suit strategy to my TradingView chart, I click on Open Strategy, I scroll down, I click on Add to Favorites, and now I go to TradingView. In TradingView, I am on the one-day Bitcoin chart. For this example, I click on the indicators because now I have it in my favorites. So now I have to just click on the Hull Suit strategy one time to add it onto my chart. As you can see, it has opened the backtest as well, and I can see how much profit it makes, how much drawdown it has, and all of this stuff. And the next thing I have to do is to create an alert to send the buy and sell signals to SIGNUM, but this will be explained further in this video. Now let's go back to SIGNUM, go to My Bots, and let's click on Create Bot, and then choose your exchange. All of these exchanges are fully supported, and it's very easy to set them up. We have created SIGNUM such that it is the easiest tool for trade automation for crypto on the planet. So click on the exchange, and what we need is the API key and API secret of the sub account or the account that you want to use for trade automation. Depending on which exchange you have chosen on the top, we give you an instruction on how to create these API keys and API secrets. Either we have a video or you simply follow these 3 steps. Create sub account, create API key, and then put money on the account. Depending on the exchange you click on, you will see different instructions to match the exchange. In this tutorial, we're gonna do it with Bybit. But why do you need to create a sub account? Well, because it is best practice. We have a video even explaining the benefits of that, and it is worth watching before creating your first sub account and bot, because once you know that, you will never do it in a different way. But if you're already convinced, then simply go ahead and create your sub account and continue this tutorial. And so in every single setup guide, we give you the instructions on how to create sub-accounts, on how to use sub-accounts for each exchange that we support. So having said that, click on the exchange that you want to use and go ahead and create the sub-account and the credentials, the API keys, and then put them here. Also keep notice of these blue messages that provide additional information on how our features work. In this message here, we inform you that SIGNUM does not support shorting at the moment of this recording. That means you can buy and sell, but you cannot short. So if you are using a trading strategy that requires you to short, then SIGNUM will not work in that particular case, or at least it will only buy and sell, but it will not go short on the asset. We will add support for shorting very soon. Once you have the API key and API secret, paste them here and click on Validate. And if for some reason you didn't give the right permissions that we've shown you here in the instructions, then you will get an error like this, and you simply have to go back to the exchange and edit the API key so that it gets the right permissions that we show you, and then click Validate again. Every time you click Validate, we will go to the exchange and make sure that your credentials actually work before you can set up the bot. And this way we want to help you to have a setup that actually works. So SIGNUM in general is very user-friendly and will not allow you, as much as possible, will not allow you to set up something that would not work in practice. Okay. Now let's put some credentials that actually work and click Validate. Once your credentials are validated and they are correct, we will ask you to choose a title and also a trading pair. For the title, we recommend a naming convention. First, we start with the name of the strategy, and then we put also the asset that we're trading here. In this case, it's near because I have near on this account. I want to trade the Gaussian channel strategy with near. So I have to also choose near, and then I choose near USDT because basically those are the assets that I have here and that I want to trade back and forth, right? So once I have everything correct and there is no error and no warning, I can click on create bot. But let me show you what happens if you choose a trading pair that you actually do not have on your account, because SIGNUM again is trying to protect you from having a setup that will not work in the future. So let's say I choose a trading pair where I do not have the assets on my account. Let's say Ondo Euro. Right? So I do not have Ondo, I do not have Euro on my account. So SIGNUM is saying that the trading pair I've chosen does not match any asset you have on the account. This bot will not be able to trade. So again, SIGNUM is trying to help you all the way to have a good setup. So let's go back to near USDT and create this bot. Create bot. And that's it. Now the bot is set up, and let me quickly go to my bots because you can see it here in the list of bots that you have. You can see that it is near USDT, you can see the name, and also you can see the API key, because then you can actually double check to which sub account you have connected it later on when you need that. Now, if you want to get back to the edit mode, you simply click on the three dots, you click on edit, and you are back to your settings of the bot. And here you can change the trading pair anytime. It will always show you the assets that you have at the moment on your exchange, which is very nice because you can reload this page every time just to be sure you know exactly which assets are there. You do not have to necessarily log in to the Bybit sub account all the time because SIGNUM is showing you here. Now, also you can choose who is able to call this bot. So in this case, TradingView is allowed to call it, or if you want to use make.com, or if you're a developer and you want to allow your own IP address from your servers, you can simply add it here, click save, and then we will allow this IP address to call your bot. And this is simply a security measure. So make sure to keep this in mind. So in this case, TradingView is default. It will always be allowed to call unless you uncheck this box, of course. There is one more thing you need to understand when it comes to the position size. So how does the bot actually execute the trade? Well, it converts 100% of one asset into the other asset. That means if there is a buy signal, it will take all of the USDT and convert it into near. And then when there is a sell signal, it will take all of the near and convert it to USDT, right? So it goes back and forth. That has a lot of benefits. One benefit, for example, is that you can add more near and SIGNUM will simply sell all of it, even if SIGNUM did not buy the near. That is very practical, especially for longer term strategies. Having said that, we have already gotten feature requests from users, of course, who want to send how much to buy and sell from the trading strategy directly. And we will add support for that very soon. And like I said before, we have these blue information messages all over SIGNUM informing you about how features work. And in this particular case, we say that we believe that SIGNUM should not be used on time frames below 1 hour. And the reason is simply that signals have to go from TradingView to SIGNUM and then to your exchange, and that takes a little bit of time. We need about 5 to 10 seconds to execute each trading signal. Just make sure that this 5 to 10 seconds does not impact your trading performance. And with all of that, your setup in SIGNUM is fully finished. Yeah. The next thing to do is to trigger this bot from TradingView or wherever you want to trigger it from. But from TradingView, it is very simple. We built it with that in mind. You only have to copy the name, the alert message, and the webhook URL into TradingView. Very simple. We have a video showing you how to do that directly below your bot settings. Now that you know how to create bots and how to manage them, head over to your dashboard. In your dashboard, you will see all of your assets, and as well, you will see the total dollar value of those assets. Per default, SIGNUM will hide the assets that are worth less than $1. But if you want to see them, you can click this box and then they will appear immediately. Let's go through each of these boxes here and understand what information they actually provide. First of all, you have the total asset value, which, like I said, goes through each of your assets and calculates the value of the asset. Let's say it's a crypto asset, Near or Jupiter or Bitcoin, in dollars. And then it will sum up all of those dollar values and it will show you the total asset value. Of course, this is also regarded as your portfolio value, and you want this value to go up over time, obviously. Then the next thing you see here are all your assets in percentage. This is important because you might want to know how much are you in stablecoin and how much are you in other assets, so that you can be sure that you have a good overview of how you are allocated. Are you in the market too much or too little, depending on what's going on. The next box shows you assets in dollars. So basically all the assets summed up, no matter in which bot they are. So then again, you can see how much of the asset you have and what are they worth in dollars. And last but not least, you can see where all your assets are. So which bot is managing them. So for example, here you can see I have USDT in the Near bot and it's worth that much. And I have Near and it's worth that much. And then I have a Jupiter trading bot and it has USDT with this much value and Jupiter with this much value. And also I can see that the bot is active. But now let me show you what happens if I actually pause the Jupiter bot, and let's go back to the dashboard. And as you can see here, and let me turn on the dust again, as you can see here, SIGNUM shows you the Jupiter bot in this orange color because it's actually a warning. Because now you have money in a bot that is paused. So now if you get trading signals for Jupiter bot, then it will not trade at all. So potentially this money is not productive and you might want to reallocate it somewhere else. Okay, and this is how the dashboard works. If you want SIGNUM to refresh all these numbers, then simply click on refresh assets. And that's it. And if you like SIGNUM and you want to continue using it after your trial, then make sure to click on subscribe now and choose one of our plans. And if you have any questions or you need support, then click here and then click on support in Telegram. You will join our Telegram group where we help each and every user when they have questions. Also, we share information about new features in SIGNUM. Also, we take feature requests over there, and we want to make sure to be as close as possible to our users as long as possible. But in the future, once we have hundreds of thousands of users, we will have to go to a ticketing system. But until then, make sure to take advantage of our amazing personal support. So now you are fully prepared to get started with SIGNUM and to automate trading strategies. If you want more inspiration, then make sure to check out my YouTube channel. It is about trading strategies, trade automation, algo trading, especially the algo trading knowledge playlist is life-changing. That's what people told me. So make sure to check it out. Watching this playlist will definitely get you started much, much faster. And while you're there, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like the videos, and I see you very soon. Bye-bye.